There are 236 countries and dependencies on Earth. It is an objective impossibility for any single one of them to be entirely self-reliant. Global trade is often viewed as a simple exchange of basic commodities, cars for oil or grain for steel. However, the modern economy relies on a web of extreme, hyper-specific regional monopolies. Understanding how our world fits together requires climbing a chain of complexity. We will start with the raw physical Earth and trace the path toward the intangible exports of human ideology. Geopolitical power relies on dominating a single radical specialization that the rest of the world cannot replicate. This is the absolute baseline of the global economy, cultivated Earth. When measuring agricultural concentration, Bangladesh stands as the demographic extreme, holding the world's largest percentage of farms. Moving from land volume to specific crop output, Nigeria has established absolute dominance over a single staple. It is the largest global producer of cassava. Fruit and beverage monopolies reveal localized strongholds. Mexico currently corners the market as the world's largest producer of lemons and limes. Refined agricultural products tell a different story. Italy holds the title of the largest wine producer, turning its specific climate into a global commodity. If we look beneath the surface of the Earth, these monopolies become critical to global infrastructure. Kazakhstan controls a massive share of the world's energy potential as the leading uranium producer. The Philippines commands a similar position in manufacturing, serving as the top global producer of raw nickel. What a nation pulls from its specific plot of dirt dictates its baseline participation in the global economy. Moving up the biological supply chain brings us to the animal kingdom. New Zealand is the undisputed global exporter of live sheep and goats. Right next door, Australia dominates a different layer of that same biological resource, holding the position of the world's largest wool producer. Close geographic proximity does not lead to identical outputs. Neighboring nations often thrive by conquering distinctly different layers of the same market. Nations also export human capital. Brazil demonstrates this through its role as the world's primary source of professional footballers. The efficiency of human capital depends on the governing system. South Korea's specific economic and educational framework has made it the most innovative country in the world. North Korea represents the opposite extreme, currently maintaining the lowest level of economic freedom on Earth. A nation's human output is ultimately accelerated or constrained by the ideological framework it adopts. The final step in this chain of complexity moves beyond physical goods and human talent into the realm of pure culture. Unlike crops or minerals, these ideological exports can persist for centuries. The Levant and the Middle East represent the ultimate example of this, exporting theological frameworks that shaped the modern world. This ancient manuscript depicts a shared theological concept exported by the three major Abrahamic faiths, the role of a false prophet in causing global chaos. These faiths exported specific versions of this archetypal villain: Judaism's Mashiach Sheker, Christianity's Antichrist, and Islam's Dajjal. Mythological narratives function with the same weight as physical resources. They are massive concepts produced in one region and exported to govern the lives of billions. This pervasive hyper-specialization ensures that no culture can truly exist in a vacuum. The world functions through these extremes, pulling uranium from the Earth, managing massive livestock populations, and exporting athletes and ideologies to every corner of the map. Thank you for watching. To continue decoding the hidden structures of our world, please subscribe and watch our other videos.